yesterday was Monday, and I had a wedding on Sunday, 2 hours away from the house. Didn't plan ahead, so I had to work on Monday. Ended up getting home, got about 2 hours, maybe 3 hours max of sleep. 2.5 to be exact, but not really sure what time I went to sleep. Anyway, 2.5 hours of sleep. Thought I'd pack my gym bag as thoroughly as possible, but I get to the gym, no protein, no pre-workout, no gym book that has all my workouts listed on what I'm supposed to do that day. So I put myself through the workout, go back to work. My schedule all jacked up at work. It's a new schedule. Probation hasn't got it down pat yet, so it's gonna be some hiccups. Then I gotta run the graduation for the program that I run an hour away, get there late, and then I had to do the closing remarks. Was not prepared to do that, which was my own fault because I didn't look at the layout of the ceremony, so I had to wing it. But the lesson really for me in all of this is like muscle memory is basically routine, something you do over and over and over again. But the better part of the muscle memory is actually being present in what it is that you're doing. There's a lot of people that do something every single day, like drive certain places, and they use their phone for their GPS, so if they didn't have their phone, they couldn't tell you exactly how to get to where they were going because they're not really mindful of where they're going. So it is very imperative to really be in the moment of some of the stuff that you're doing and be attentive to some of this stuff. I knew exactly what I was supposed to do for the workout. Now, the closing remarks that I winged, that was just me knowing the program. But I just think about different examples in my life, different examples in other people's life where they're thrown into these situations out of the routine or whatever, and they kill it. They do a great job, not even knowing that they was capable of doing such a great job because they'd never been put on the spot. They'd never been unprepared. And then that moment comes and they realize that they didn't need half the stuff that they was using. They didn't need the GPS system. They didn't need the book to tell them everything to do. They didn't need their boss standing over their shoulder for them to do a good job and do it to completion. So just trust yourself and understand that there are things out there that help us to guide us until we can start driving on our own. Let's not hinder ourselves to using devices and books. And you used to have strong minds back in the day, man, when you have to remember everybody's phone number. There was no cell phone to write it in. It was all up here. If I ain't know the house number, I couldn't call my mom to come pick me up. Knew all my cousins' phone numbers, aunts. If something bad was to happen, you had to know all this stuff. So that's just my thoughts for today. It's Tuesday. This weather hasn't made his mind up yet. I don't know what season it is. These past 2 weeks has just been crazy here in North Carolina. So I'm about to go teach this class and then hit this gym. And hopefully y'all have a good day today. So before I get this workout in, I want to just talk about appreciation, man. I was at work yesterday and a guy came in for orientation like usual. And come to find out he found his son in a ditch like 2 days before that. So it had been Tuesday, found his son in the ditch, dead, adult age son or whatever. And just to see this dude getting around and composing himself and having the poise to even come see us. Because I feel like I wouldn't have been doing anything. But for him to move on and do things that has to get done, these things have to get done. And I'm sure his probation officer would have been more than okay with him not even attending or doing anything like that. But death always shows appreciation for life. For me, it always eliminates the excuses that people have for what they can't do, not having time to do something. But I'm so blessed by my job to constantly have these examples of people that are just so resilient. And a lot of them society has thrown away. And I learned so much from the people that I teach. I tell them all the time, like, even though I'm teaching y'all, I also be learning from you all too, because knowledge comes in so many different ways from so many different people, and we walk all kinds of different types of lives, and I just feel like I can learn from different experiences and walks of life, and definitely generations, man. Of course, he was older, in his 60s. So much, it from what it looks like now, it might not seem like he can teach a lot of people anything. He might be down and out, coming to see me. He might not, people look at people on probation or parole a certain way, but he was young once. He was doing stuff once, so I learn from anybody. I can have a conversation with a homeless man on the street, and he could teach me something, and I'm open to it. But just to get back to the main point, appreciate life, appreciate the ability to get up and walk and do and see and feel and touch and have people love you, and just enjoy it and appreciate it. Live in the moment sometimes. Anyway, I'm about to go kill this workout. It's Friday, Good Friday, so ain't got to go to work.